see all of you. May we start at rehearsal marking H. Also, my mom has been telling me to tell you all this. I record all of these rehearsals right there. You can wave and tell her hey if you want to. She watches. Yeah, so I put them on my YouTube page. No one sees those. Like literally, there are no new views on them other than me and my mom. But if you want to watch it, feel free to go on there and check it out. She's been begging me to tell you. Mark your music. All right. It says rehearsal marking H. That chromatic was so gorgeous. Hey, that's nice playing, like all the way around. You're all playing this super soloistically, which is gorgeous. We just want to make sure our time feels right in the pocket through all of it. Like everybody entering just together. All of that. And can you start saying place at H? That's lit. And 1, 2, H. Time, you're saying the time because they just go toe and then you go time. What? And it's not me, y'all. I'm not time. I'm never time. I look like people think I'm supposed to be time. I'm not. And 1, 2, 3. I can't tell your tempo when you enter, and it might just be me not listening and knowing well enough. So let me listen again, and this time though, scream your tempo at me so that we can all be together and know that I'm just listening back for you. Can you be more, you're playing beautifully, it's so good. On your chromatics, can you be more smooth? Same place, I'm so sorry, we're gonna keep going. 8, 2, 3, 4. Every phrase you ever play for the rest of your life, if you started softer, it's going to change your musicality substantially. Because you're playing with phrasing, except I can't tell because it already just starts full. You're going, ya ga 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 ga, which is nice, got louder, but if you had a way, you got so much more room, and then you're not as heavy with the tongue as we were just in, which made us slow down immediately when we got to that section. All of this stuff though, even just everybody entering like, it's marked forte, but that just means it's in the realm of forte, which means we can get the forte. You know what I'm saying? Can we start at 8? You are such an amazing musician. You made all of those things. That's gorgeous. Keep on doing it. Did you hear what I said earlier? Can you start in the same place? I'm gonna keep rolling. So rehearsal mark at H. And 1, 2, 3. Yes! It's a melodic and harmonic sequence, not as much of as a rhythmic sequence, right, one before L. We're building and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. That's what you should do during any type of sequence. So when you notice that harmonically, melodically, you're doing the same thing. Go ahead and build on that. Right now, even we're still doing the same things. It's marked fortissimo, and we're starting fortissimo, which your efforts in phrasing isn't as efficient as it could be if we started that a little bit softer and then started working up with the energy. This is just saying that this energy, everybody's marked that fortissimo, other than people that have like stylistic things, which is just telling us the composer just needs, all of this needs to feel full and rowdy. So we can start and get rowdy all the time. Even when you enter before I, nope, that's not I. Even when you enter before J, you're marked at forte, but we need to get to forte and not just like boom. Hey, can we start right there before J? And especially in the tubas. Right now, y'all coming but it's marked mezzo forte to fortissimo. You should know it. So This is 4 before J. What? 2 and 4 before J. That is so special. That's really nice. That is like so different. Like goosebump thrill. Hey, can we look back a little bit more? And it's when you enter, Esmeralda, you're the only person with chromatics right now. And you're doing, so you're both playing first. You're doing a beautiful job of growing through it. It's arriving just like it should. Everybody else is supporting that because you also crescendo, even though it's not written in your part, a slow, quiet, creepy crescendo when you're entering that second horn. You also have these like crescendi and diminuendi when we get into it. So this is like 4 bars after I. Could we just bring those out as if they're the most like effective things in the world? That's the most important thing is like especially for everybody. If you have anything chromatic in your music ever. It's a weird thing that I'm hearing so many sounds. Either way, I'm just gonna keep on rehearsing. Even though this is an educational situation where I can say some things that we do, we should try to emulate a professional rehearsal in those aspects. I'm sorry, I'll start at rehearsal marking I. Rehearsal marking I. 1, 2, and I, 2, 3, 3rd, you enter strong and you're entering late. So just make sure you come in with the light tongue and you're coming in at the tempo, your subtle body. Can we start at rehearsal marking K? Trumpets, right now your balance to the melody is a little soft, so you can bring out your effects. All right, so we still want those effects that you're doing. Here we are at K. K. 1, 2, 3, and. The melody. If you're not the melody at L, let's let the melody be the doodly people. Doodly people are the melody at L. If you're not the doodly people at L, can you play right now? And 1, 2, 3, and. Add you to that. Trumpets as well at L. 1, 2, 3, and. I would love to hear measure 175, and going into measure 176. Can we hear that together? Can we just separate that? The next thing I want you to think about, when you get to anything long, immediately back away. Subito softer. Immediately back away on anything long. This is trumpets at measure 175 and 176. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. We need to hear more of the accents from people that on the and of 2, and then trumpet 2s, you have to finish out your measure way louder than everything else. 2 to 2 2. Finish that out way more dramatic than you think it should. Same people, same place. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Trumpets 2s are entering the and of 3 a little bit late. 2 2. You're entering a 2 2 2 2 2 2. Keep on going through that the rest of that measure. And then it needs to be louder because trumpet 3s are covering you up. So trumpet 3s on your long note, you get a little bit softer. 2, and then immediately back away. And 1, 2, let the tongue do the effects. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you hear. Can we slow it's down? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now you're going 2, it should be, and 2 and 1, 2, 3, and. So whoever took it down the octave, that's where it should be. Yeah. Ba-da-da. Again, whoever's on trumpet 2, we're gonna move on in a second. Whoever's on trumpet 2, your and of 3 needs to be twice, if not 3 times as loud. We cannot hear your moving notes in that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. A little bit late, but it's in the right place now. Can we do measure 174? Starting 174. Wait there for me. 174. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one tricky place to just look at in the practice room so that when we get back together, it lines up a little bit better. I'm so sorry for everyone else for not having you clap or do something along with that. But I appreciate that's a legit professional thing, trying to sit here, looking at your music, waiting for us to get done with that. Thank you. I'm sorry for nagging on you earlier. I don't like being mean. Can we start that rehearsal marking L? Everybody in? Everybody in that L. One, two, right here. We did arrive on time that time, yes. That's completely contrary to one of the first things I ever told you. We started open. As rhythmically perfect as you can. 1, 2. Before we do that, then we start at measure, may I hear trumpets and trombones at measure 213. Trumpets and trombones at 213. And 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, nice, that's nice. I love how you backed away on that long note. You like drive through this time, like know with them, yeah. That's when you're right there. Hey, that's nice. Let's keep on going. You start right at O. Right at O. 1, 2, O, and. You cannot cover this up. You cannot cover it as even look at your part, see where you enter, see where you crescendo with them, but we still have to hear their color more than Ethan's not here. Here's Q. 1, 2, Q is here, 1. Shuffle or something, yeah. I'm so sorry. I've been doing auto bands, and you say the shuffle thing. I'm two places at once. Could you add vibrato on your longer notes? Yeah, a lot of vibrato on your longer notes, and also the way you're ending those phrases are really really nice and musical. That's just gorgeous. Could we start at this is at O one more time? No, let's start it back at let's go back to rehearsal marking N. Let's start rehearsal marking N. Rehearsal marking N. Let me check tempo for a second. I've been checking tempo today, which I usually don't. And N, 2, 3, 4. Exactly what it was supposed to be. Hey, can we talk a little bit after? So you're playing this so gorgeously, Quinn. I love everything you're doing. Hey, can we shuffle for Quinn? Let's mark an S. Let's mark an S. And then Shostakovich. And S, 2, 3, and. You don't have this written in, but the people that enter after the trombones, because you do kind of like one of those things we talk about right there. Trombones, do we hear intonation and then rhythms in that section? We've done it better, so I'm just gonna point it out. Here are S. And S, 2, here we are. You heard it? The harmony, really, really nice. When we go to the unison, we're not matching tone, color, or intonation. We write S, 1, 2, S is here. nice. We're not lining up the do ga ga gi da ga. So look at that measure. Boo ba ba be da da. Trombones, look at that part. We're gonna look at it in a second. Here we are. We'll win. Boom ba ba be da da. 1, 2, ready and. Lower voices are moving a little bit later on those last 2 notes, and somebody's rushing the rest. Ooh, somebody's coming in a little bit early on the rest, not in the low voices. Here we go again. 1, 2, ready, go. Are y'all hearing it? Somebody, can y'all clap it for me? Clap it and try to not to make flams. 1, 2, no flams. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, right? Ga, 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 ga. Who are we looking for? 1, 2, clap again. 1, 2, again, go. That's better. That's like a 90%. 1, 2, one more time. Y'all still know your tendency? Can you tell what it is? What is it? It's to rush. Rush just a hair. Again. And 1, 2, ready, go. It's better because I heard so many people who were just to be right. But that just meant half of us were really, really right, but the other half were still a little bit rushing. But it was still better. You know what I'm saying? Let's get everybody to just settle down. Oh, and 1, let's play it. Let's play it, measure. And 1, 2, play it, go. That's it. That's nice. That feels nice too, right? Now, let's add some dynamics to it. Ooh, And usually, syncopation is intentional. It's intentional to not be like this. So always love syncopation. Hey, can we start in the, what measure section trombones?
S.
S. We're going S. S, 2, 3, and. I didn't tell the trombones to do anything different. I just look at the rhythm. You have no idea how important it is just empowering the people to do the things on their own. And that's it's a good thing. Like that was lit, trombones. There was no comments to make that any different. That was fantastic. Trumpets, our rhythm is a little bit weird when we enter. So just you bring that out a little bit more too. Trombones, where do you have that second part?
T.
Can you play that T? T. 1, 2, 3, and. Can you hear me now? I mean, you please hear me and come in. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Could it have a little bit more frantic, but not rushing? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Oh! Yeah! Let's add the T at T. 1, 2, T is here. That's a sequence. That's a sequence. That's a sequence. I don't mean that in a punitive way. I just meant that it's like, look at that. There we go. And what should we do on sequences? I don't know what you said, but yes. Last time at T. 1, 2, T is here. I'm just trying to sing that part. It is hard to sing. That is nice. Thank y'all, Will, for the work y'all put in on that. That last measure is still a little bit tricky, but thank you so much. Hey, can we give up for them to shuffle thing? Yeah. Thank you so much. I love all of you. Thank you for the time spent on this. I can't wait to perform this. Yeah. Come in on three. 1, 2, 3.
Hey folks, real quick, on Friday you're stuck with me on this piece, and that's because you're stuck with me a week from Friday. So it's nothing personal. Dr. Potter won't be here during our full run on Friday. I'm just going to count you off and do as little conducting as possible. He'll be here on Saturday, and then the following week, this will close our little mini concert for the audition thing. Okay?